And joining me today is the one and only Jackson Alexander. Mr. Alexander, how are we?
I am doing so well. Long time listener, first time to hit us.
Seriously,
Yeah.
You've been listening to these pods like years ago when they were recorded in your...
100%. Yep.
What is that room? Like the...
Well, it's the dog's room now.
The dog's room now. It used to be my office, but it's the dog's room.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I imagine this is what it feels like when a porn star fucks a fan, kind of. Just been around for quite a while.
Yeah.
Finally getting some reward.
Yeah. That's it's funny you mentioned that. That's exactly what I was going for.
Right.
So fucking
Beautiful.
welcome. But welcome to the pod, mate. Where should we start? I guess introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Specifically basketball wise. Who are you? Why are you on this basketball podcast?
I'm on this basketball podcast because I am a Spurs fan. A long-time Spurs fan, not a Spurs fan since they drafted the Wendy's and the Castles and the Harpers.
I'd love to meet a Spurs fan who came on right after they drafted Castle, and specifically him, not the tall guy behind it.
Yeah, no, I've been around since the Josh Primos, the Bryn Forbes, and the Jeremy Sodians.
Yeah, you've actually been around long before that. Who was what's your earliest memory of being a Spurs fan?
When I was in San Antonio with Dad, because he's from the States, we went to a Spurs game, and I got to see Tony Parker, Manager Nobley, and Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it sparked it.
Who was on that roster? How old you reckon you're like?
Let's go 20. I reckon I was
2006?
no
2010?
no, late 2010.
2010 Spurs roster.
I think we had Boris Diaw.
Yeah. That checks.
Fun fact for you, Sean. Actually, when I was in Europe last year, I was boarding a plane.
I think he's on it. Yeah.
Yep, in southern France, just this random regional plane. Fucking Boris Diaw was right in front of me.
And a small regional plane doesn't have first class. It's just sort of got
he was coach.
Yeah, really.
Yep, he was coach.
That really surprises me.
The French do it differently, mate.
It's just down to earth. What's the south of France like? Is it as disgusting as everyone else else?
It was a delight.
On that roster was George Hill. Do you reckon you watched George Hill play basketball?
I mean, I would say so.
Yeah, he probably did. DeJuan Blair.
DeJuan Blair.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes, DeJuan Blair. That brings back 2K days.
Yeah. Also on that roster was Ime Udoka.
Oh my.
Yeah. How good's just naming, that meme where it's like men will just catch up and just name sports people from across the air.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Gary Neal the other day.
Yeah.
Also on that roster and then played for the Wizards and Nets. He was like a 74 overall in 2K, but he had a really nice jump shot.
Yep.
But yeah, you've been around. You're a Spurs fan. And in case listeners couldn't decipher what you said, your dad's from San Antonio.
Yes.
Because this is a bit of rich information that I don't know anyone else has.
Yeah.
What's the stadium like?
Walking up to it, like the surrounding areas, you could very imminently be stabbed.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, it's a bit
Is
of
it
a
on the water? Is it?
No, it's not on the
What
water.
am I thinking? Is there any water near the stadium?
Well, there's there's the big.
The Alamo?
The Alamo's in San Antonio.
That's not near the stadium?
No, there's the canals where they have the little gondolas going through.
Yeah.
There's only one nice area of San Antonio, and it's that.
The Alamo gondola
The
area.
rest of San Antonio's.
I remember watching a game, and you know how sometimes they'll have the camera that just runs through the city and then goes up to the stadium.
Yeah.
It must have just run through the gondola area, and then I was like, oh, the stadium must be right at the end of the gondolas, but that's not the case. Yeah.
But it's nice. It's nice inside. Stay inside.
Yeah. Well, I was at the football on Saturday to see your mighty flying Essendon Bombers play against the mighty flying Brisbane Lions. 140-70. What is this? The game 2 scores between San Antonio and Minnesota.
Foreshadowing.
But there were 31,000 people at that stadium, and that was 10 to 15,000 more than game 2 against Minnesota. It just befuddles me how small these stadiums are.
100%.
They've got bigger football stadiums, yeah?
Oh, yeah. The football stadium is I think University of Texas.
Yeah.
The capacity of that stadium is bigger than, that football stadium is bigger than the MCG.
Really?
They can have 105, 100.
And what? MCG is 104.
Yes.
It's over one. It's over. It's
like
the start of the one.
100,00004 people.
Something
like that.
Is that where they play The Texas, what's the football team?
Longhorns.
No. What's the NFL team? Do they play at the universities?
No. This is everyone. In Texas, everyone has their own stadium.
Yeah,
You're going to get like second tier high schools.
Yeah.
No, that's the Longhorns, and the Cowboys play AT&T, which is around a similar amount.
Yeah.
And
Fuck.
then, yeah,
I thought we had him. I thought we pipped him on.
No.
Oh, damn.
I reckon, yeah, Texas in its entirety probably has like 300,000 capacity.
They got 3 MCGs.
Yeah.
Well, and this is off course again. You also go for the Chelsea. I don't know, the Blue Devils.
Chelsea Lions. I think if you're looking at our it's the Blues,
Yeah.
but they had their logo as a lion.
Yeah.
But it's been a rough watch. Not to go off topic from basketball, but I saw a statistic the other day that over the last 10 Premier League games, if it was just a 10-game season, Chelsea would finish bottom.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for the Spurs being god awful embarrassing, you would be the story of the season.
Yep.
Although you scored a goal for the first time in like 5 games.
Did we? I've stopped watching.
Yeah. You lost 3-1 to Forest. They're a tough out.
Yeah.
And it was at home for you as well, and that's a tough start.
Oh, yeah, tough place to play.
For that guy on that post at the bottom left, João Pedro, a former Watford legend.
He scored?
He scored. It was like,
thank fuck.
It was like a cross that just went up in the air, and then he backflip scissor kicked it in.
I'd say he's been our only positive this season is João Pedro.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not the bloody manager, mate.
Well,
Pour one out for Strasbourg.
yeah,
You lost there.
out it goes. Pour it out.
Yeah. Liam Lawson.
Rossini.
Yeah.
But it's fucking good thing the Spurs are doing well because it's Essendon, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Cowboys are okay.
Yeah.
We had the draft. We can talk about that.
Can I say, every time there's a draft, you share it on your Instagram story. You're like, this is the guy.
Yeah.
But you have
still shit. I know. Nah. Caleb Downs is going to take us to
He's the guy who's going to do
Caleb
it.
Downs is like Brad Scott. He's going to take us there.
That's your coach. See, I thought it was a player.
Yeah, no.
Who's your best player?
No, Brad Scott's coach of Essendon.
No, who's your best player for the Cowboys? Best player on the...
Best player on the team.
And then, more importantly, because I'm not going to know, what's the NBA comp?
Ooh, I like that. All right. Best player that the Cowboys have, CD Lamb.
Oh, I know him.
You know CD
Yeah, you got him, mate.
I've got his jersey.
Yeah. You also have a Lonnie Walker jersey. Something with the grain of salt.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe I chose Lonnie Walker.
But you were tossing up between like him and Keldon Johnson. Like,
Yeah.
6th man of the year, Keldon Johnson.
No, it was DeJounte DeRozan or Lonnie Walker. And I think either of the other two options would be a nice have.
Yeah.
But Lonnie Walker the 4th. And it's
Having the IV on the jersey is pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's Lonnie Walker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. CD Lamb, cool. Who's like a 10th,
Like, how old is this bloke?
27.
So it's like he's in his prime and he's the 10th best player in the league.
Maybe like, around the 10th best player. Where would you say a Jamal Murray is in the grand scheme of...
Well, before the playoffs?
Before the playoffs.
Before the playoffs, like the 20th best player in the league.
Yep. I would say...
playoffs about 25th.
I would say CD Lamb before... CD Lamb is like Jamal Murray before the playoffs.
So your best player is Jamal Murray, but you got a good coach.
Yes.
Different sport, but that's a bit of a
No,
hard sell.
we've got a lot of Jamal Murrays.
Okay.
We've got like 5 Jamal Murrays.
Okay, fucking hell.
That could win a championship.
Maybe if they're standing on each other's shoulders, they're the 12th best player. With a big trench coat.
Yeah, Jamal Murray could play the 5 if you really wanted to.
Yeah. All right, well, just a few more rapid fires to... I don't know, just get the listeners intimately aware of, break the ice. I've known you since I was fucking 8. If that goes off, the password's Sean, by the way.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Jordan versus LeBron. Who you got, man?
Yeah. Jordan versus LeBron. I mean, you've got to... I'd probably go LeBron for recency bias.
Yeah.
The whole argument, let's say Jordan played in this NBA.
Yeah.
And, LeBron and I, fun fact, share the same birthday.
Do you actually?
We do.
Christmas Day.
And no, it's not.
It's the one after or before.
Fun fact, Tiger Woods, LeBron, and me, 3 goats, share the same birthday.
Is Tiger Woods still classified as a GOAT despite like multiple...
He's the goat of drink driving, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I would say LeBron, But fucking every single year, I message him saying, you know what, happy birthday to you. It's our day, my man. And I get nothing from him. It's crickets.
You love messaging.
Fun fact, when Jaden Sancho, who used to play for United and then Chelsea, and now he's at Villa,
I think it's
something like
Villa or a Burnley colour type operator.
Yes. I messaged him on Instagram saying, man, I want you to come to Chelsea, fully thinking that my vote of confidence would get it over the line.
Yeah, but his PR manager saw that one.
And was like, fuck, we can't go to Chelsea. You know, Jackson said they go to Chelsea.
I don't know. I think it is sharing a birthday, but my friend's brother shares a birthday with Mario Hezonja, and he messages him every birthday.
See, Mario Hezonja's got no excuse not to reply.
Yeah, that's true.
He should be taking every bit of publicity that he can.
Do you remember when he hit the game winner over LeBron and then blocked him, and then went in the interview, he's like, yeah, man, I've been telling you this for years, I'm better than LeBron. And now he plays Guangdao.
Yeah, actually, he's playing for Shakhtar Donetsk.
Is that true? Have you got just that on your head?
No.
Hezonja. He plays for Real Madrid, who lost to Tel Aviv by 7 points yesterday. Gosh darn it. Hey, maybe next week.
Real Madrid's a pretty good EuroLeague team, though.
Sure.
Pay much attention to EuroLeague?
No. I don't. But I do whenever something pops up on Instagram and they're like, man, the atmosphere here, and it's Olympiacos versus Real Madrid, and there's flares inside. Yeah. Which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. The Bulgarian basketball league is pretty nuts.
I'd like to go to a European basketball game, but it's... Yeah. I was recently in China and I tried to go watch the Beijing Ducks versus Guangzhou, and you need...
There's a joke in that somewhere that continues.
Yeah, well, it's right there, but...
You're ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I could have watched your mate, Lonnie Walker. I would have messaged you and said, can I have the jersey before we have to? But you need to message him on not WhatsApp, WeChat. You didn't message the club to buy the tickets, and then it's all in Mandarin, and I was like, really? Too many steps. Yeah. And then I went on Reddit, and they're like, oh, you can just rock up at the stadium, and it's like, I'm not going to rock up at a Chinese stadium 45 minutes out of the city in hopes that I can buy a ticket at the door. That's not something I'm doing.
You just go to the Chinese equivalent of a pub and watch the game there.
They don't have many pubs.
I'm actually not surprised.
Yeah, and a lot of the pubs that they have are quite anglicised, so it'll be English themed. There's this one chain of English pubs. Oh, I wish I had it.
It's the same thing in Japan. When I was in Japan last and tried to go watch the Prem, it's just the most overly anglicised pub that you can find. Which, I mean, is, I guess, pretty fun and it's a nice novelty.
Yeah. But you don't really want that. If you're over there, you want to... Yeah. All right. I've just tried to Google it when it doesn't have it. Yeah. But there's this one pub called Georgian Dragon. So it's the Georgian Arms. They've just combined it, just thrown in a Chinese term. But it was called Hoffies or Skippies. And it was Skippy's English Chippy or something. And you walk past and they're like, we serve Guinness and honey chicken. It is just really...
I can't think of anything better, honestly. Guinness and
avocado salad. They're cooking the avocado at the pub.
They're cooking avocado.
All right. Answer this in one sentence or less. Yeah. A bit hard to do less than one sentence. Is tanking a problem in the NBA?
Yes, I would say so. Less in the sense that the lottery does sort of give you pause on should we be doing this? Because I think you see a lot of teams recently, especially, that are jumping up, and you're seeing a lot of the top 3 projected teams fall out of the top 4 or whatever. So I think the lottery definitely evens it out and doesn't incentivize tanking as much as other sports. Because if you look at the NFL, hate to take it back,
please
there's no lottery system.
What is it? Just worst pick.
It's whoever's the worst.
Yeah.
And whoever's the worst gets the first pick. Yeah.
And is that's the full order? The full order is set on record, or
yeah, it's set on record. It's because they have conferences. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but there's nothing like a lottery. There's a lottery in the hockey, in the basketball. Fun fact about the hockey: a similar Cooper flag to the Mavs just happened in the hockey lottery as well. Yeah, where the Maple Leafs lucked into the first overall.
Did the Maple Leafs not win a title recently?
I think they've been just like a poorly run organisation that
really?
have been rewarded for negligence almost.
Yeah.
But anyway, in the NFL, I think it's a massive problem.
Yeah.
Basketball, I don't think it's too bad because there's enough levers that will stop it from being like completely taking over.
Yeah. Well, interesting. All right, 8 times 6.
6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48.
Awesome. Yeah, we're learning more and more.
Yeah.
And then the best basketball game, because you've obviously been to America, what with the references to the stadium, the AT&T Center. What's the best game of basketball you've ever seen in your entire life?
Oh, I'd say it's Sean Carroll down at the Rec on a Wednesday night. No, Monday night you used to play. That's the best game of basketball.
I disagree hugely. I remember I played with you once in Sunbury.
Yeah.
And they hadn't cleaned the court in forever. And to slow down and change direction, it took you 3 steps to break your, because if you just planted your foot, it was going to slip and you better hurt yourself.
Watching you play, I don't think I've seen a better embodiment of Luke Cornett.
Luke Cornett?
I'd say you are like a perfect Luke Cornett.
I look like him a bit.
And you do that goof. I reckon you'd be so prone to doing that goofy, arms up, jump to block from 6 feet away.
Just straight. If I was tall enough to touch the rim, that would, Because do you like that? Do you like that Luke Cornett 3-point defense?
I mean, it's better than doing nothing. I mean, although alternatively, he could just turn around and go for the board.
Yeah, he could just box out.
But it's funny.
Yeah, I saw someone do the maths on it, and he'd inverted commas, contested 8 shots or something. In the year that he first did it with Boston.
Yep.
Where it was very clear that there was no other defender in front of him, and it was just him. And then on the 8 shots, they were shooting 30% or something, or whatever the perfect division is.
Yep.
Which was below average for an open shot at the time, but it was such a small sample size. But it's a step in the right direction.
I would say so. Yeah. Let's get everyone doing it.
Yeah, but boxing out
Jamal Murray on top of Jamal Murray.
Boxing out's just so important though. We'll talk about it in less than 2 minutes. But if you're in the playoffs, and let's talk about it, huh? The adjustment from the Wolves in game 1 was get really physical. This is a really young team. They just beat a nothing Portland team.
Yeah.
And they just pushed Wemby out of the way, and they were AFL shepherding him. So if Wemby was gonna help, let's say there was this perfect one where Randall was in the dunker spot, and he sort of flashed in front to post up, and then as soon as he flashed in front to post up, Ant drove past his man and was driving to the paint, and Randall just started boxing out and just put his butt into him and just pushed him out of the way. And Wemby tried to block the layup, but he was just pushed out of the way.
And then Rudy Gobert punched him in the arm and he got another clot.
Yeah, I mean, after today's game, that might be the only way to stop him. Just hope he gets another clot.
Yeah.
But they tried to do that in game 2. And it looked like it was an emphasis from Mitch Johnson, right arm fast bowler.
Right arm fast bowler.
Captain of the... Captain.
Terrible basketball coach, but yeah.
Do you reckon he's bad coach, Mitch Johnson?
I think he's lucked into an unbelievable situation, and it's kind of reflecting positively on his coaching ability.
Yeah. But 60 wins is a lot of wins.
60 wins is a lot of wins.
And
but
the second best player is like De'Aaron Fox, obviously, but the team's kind of crap.
But you're the Spurs. The Spurs are kind of crap.
Yeah.
That's an interesting talking point.
Well, let's because I've got a team building thing here.
Yeah.
But, this team's not ready. This team isn't it's not like OKC where it's they've built up, they've gone through the ringer, and then they're all right.
I do agree that
we need an Ellis Caruso type.
Yeah, I agree. We're probably a year away, and maybe a 3 seed.
From your optimized build. 2 years from now, Carter Bryant might be a really good 3-and-D wing, but it's you're closing games with Devin Vassell. I don't think Devin Vassell's a closer on a title team.
No. Remember when he was our number 1? That was a rough time.
Yeah. Well, there's number 4, and it's still a bit rough.
He's not a number 4.
Do you think your team's good? Do you think you're
I would say the standings reflected, the standings in the West reflected exactly how good we are. Pretty much, because obviously I would say it's easy to look at our record versus OKC this year and think, oh wow, they've got their number, the Spurs are there. I probably wouldn't say that we are competing with OKC. We'll probably play them in the conference finals.
But
I think we might get found out over a 7-game series.
Yeah.
Which is, but I think we'll give them a run for their money. I reckon we'll get 2.
Yeah.
Send it 7.
Well, the final question I wanted to ask was, do you reckon you can beat OKC? So I think you're right, because they're so finely optimized, right? Like, and people had them potentially getting 73 wins, 74 wins, and they might have gotten there if it wasn't for injuries, and also just the knowledge that getting there, like we saw the Warriors, that they were just exhausted and battered and bruised by the time they got to the finals, and then injuries robbed us of a 2016 championship, and there was absolutely nothing else. But like this team, you've got 3 point guards who could all start on a good team, right? De'Aaron Fox, Stephen Castle, and Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper looks really, really good. Like, he looked good against the Trailblazers, so grain of salt. But in these games, he's looked fucking incredible.
No, he's a great player.
And it makes you look at De'Aaron Fox, and his $260 million guaranteed over the next 5 years looks extremely expendable. Yeah. But do you think this is like, because you were a bit shocked when I said this team isn't ready, like, what do you reckon?
Well, it's hard to look at this, like, probably the second team in a conference and be like, nah, they're not ready to compete. Because I think it's easy to envision a world where, you know, we pull out a couple lucky wins against OKC, beat them in 7, and then I honestly think we'd clear whoever.
Doesn't matter what's in the East yet.
Yeah, I think we would clear whoever wins. So I think if we have fortune fall our way in the conference finals, that's the only thing really stopping us from going all the way.
Yeah.
So
okay. It was like the best team in the league, right?
Yeah.
So it's like if J-Dub is still injured, and it's like, do you think if I told you J-Dub's not going to play a single game in the conference finals, would you feel like you might be able to win? Like, because I think at the moment, even without J-Dub, I'd probably still take OKC.
Yeah, I'd probably still
just because it's like we're seeing the Wolves get physical, and like Steph Castle has had 11 fouls across 2 games, and he gets really frustrated. He loves Biff. He loves a fight.
I love Stephen Castle.
I'm not. I love watching him play basketball, but I'm not really enjoying Stephen Castle, the personality.
It's funny because I am prone to developing hatred for players for doing that sort of stuff.
Like, you hate Draymond.
I hate Draymond. But it's funny how when it becomes a player in your team, you're like, oh, yeah, he's got a bit of spirit. But the minute it's somebody on another team, you're like, oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
So it's probably, I've got rose-coloured glasses for Steph Castle.
Yeah. I mean, if he was on my team, I'd absolutely love him as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't think, like De'Aaron Fox, they're putting today they didn't really have him, but they're putting McDaniels on him. Yeah. And it's like, all right, bye De'Aaron Fox. You can't do it. Even today when he won by one stage, dropped by 45 points or something. He had 16 points on 5 of 10 shooting.
Yeah.
2 assists.
It's a nice luxury to have, is to have a De'Aaron Fox caliber player only needing to take 10 shots a game.
Yeah, and it's also like you traded for him, and then 6 months later you got the pick for
Harper. But it's also on the same coin, you don't want to be paying a guy $200+ million over 5 years to take 5 shots. Sorry, 10 shots.
Yeah. Especially like Wemby's quite passive as a star. Like, he's a guy who can impact the game, and like he took 15 shots today, and he can clearly impact winning basketball games and not take that many shots.
The thing that I like, I'd say, about the Spurs at the moment compared to previous years is that it's not all on one guy's shoulder. Like, it's nice that you can take a Wemby or a Fox or somebody out, and you know you're still going to get like very high caliber play from the guys who come in to or maybe not from, like, obviously a Wemby to a Cornet is quite a big jump, but I mean,
Cornet's still one of the better backups. Especially in the regular season.
I loved signing Cornet. I thought it was such a good move.
I thought you'd be playing a lot more of Wemby with Cornet, and then you didn't in the regular season. There were a few podcasters that were like, maybe they're saving it for the playoffs, and it's just not. You just haven't. No. It's in fact, you've gone the other way, and you've done this in the regular season where you're playing Julian Champagny at the 4.
Yep. Julian Champagny.
He's not 4-sized, right? No. And sometimes there's like 3 guards.
Yeah. But he might be on the best contract in the league. I do like Julian Champagny's contract.
Yeah, that's a good find. And you also sort of point to shooting for that.
It would be nice to see him hit the shot and game.
That was a wide open shot. Fuck, you've got him for a team option next year at $3 million.
Yeah.
And this year his contract's fully non-guaranteed. So
it's just an unbelievable contract that we got when we were terrible. And I think I saw something the other day that Philly waived Champagny
That's correct.
to pick up Mac McClung to play in the dunk contest, who they then waived again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I was talking about this today. Do you know who was in the dunk contest this year? Could you name them?
I can name Carter Bryant.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Yeah. Carter Bryant, Jackson Hayes, Jace Richardson, and the winner.
Oh, that guy from Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? I don't know. His name.
Kashad Johnson.
That's not
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah, that was
Kashad Johnson is the 2026 dunk contest MVP.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, so I think
Jackson Hayes.
if things break your way, you can obviously win a title, right? Like you won 60 games, you're probably going to beat this team.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 24 hours ago, I probably wouldn't have said that so confidently.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I know. I was a bit worried yesterday.
but yeah,
A small sample size.
you're probably going to beat this team now after you blew them out, and then you could have won last game. The Wolves didn't shoot too well, and like there was a shot in the air for you to win the game. And like if that goes in, then all of a sudden you're up 2-0 after an absolute thrashing.
Yeah.
No Dante DiVincenzo. Terrence Shannon looks really good. If you're Terrence Shannon Jr.'s agent, you are over the moon. He's
So I don't mean to like harp on about this, but when Terrence Shannon was drafted,
Yeah.
I loved it. I
was
loved
he drafted then?
He
Wait, trivia. Answer it.
wait where? Like what position?
What pick?
26.
Whoa, 27. Whoa. 2024 draft. Were you?
Yeah, you know I loved the 20. I said at the draft it like we had Rob Dillingham, and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then we traded him for
Yeah.
Because
For 2 future Wolves picks.
which in hindsight is obviously why they are the front office and the fans are not, because the fans were like, oh, we want Rob Dillingham.
Yeah.
Which in
yeah.
hindsight-
I was sitting on
sitting
your
next to my-
couch. Yeah.
And I loved the Castle pick, and I loved the Rob Dillingham pick, and then they traded him, and I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah, well, you could have had Zach Eady next, who's looking good. He just can't stay on the court.
Yeah.
Could have had Cody Williams, which you wouldn't want.
Nope.
He holds the record for the highest negative plus minus in NBA history. There's a
that's
negative 55. I was like,
That's insane.
Matas Bazalis, Nikola Topic, Devin Carter, Bob Carrington, Kalel Ware. Not a great draft.
No, it wasn't a great draft. Like it was, who was it? It was Sar.
Oh, Risa Shea.
Oh, Reese
Yeah.
Shea, Sar, Shepherd, Castle.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd probably be pretty fuming. Oh, mind you, Shepherd got a bit better this year, but you'd probably be fuming as a Houston fan seeing the Spurs take I would say a much better player.
Yeah, I quite like Reed Shepherd. He there was actually a report today that said that a lot in the Houston front office believe that Reed Shepherd can be as good as like Steve Nash. They're likening him just to Steve Nash, which is yeah.
They also call him a cerebral player.
Yeah. There's probably a bit of like for like in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on to the draft. I haven't asked you to do any prep for the draft at all.
NBA drafts.
Yeah.
Wow.
You love drafts.
I do. I love a draft.
And I know nothing about the draft. I just cram everything right before.
Yep.
The lottery is on Sunday our time.
Yep.
No, Monday our time.
Yep.
I guess it would be a bit stiff of me to ask who you think's the best player, but do you have an opinion?
I don't think that's.
There's
I don't think that's
four,
right.
right? There's the 4 guys.
So there's Debonsa, Boozer, Peterson.
and Caleb Wilson is.
I'd say Caleb Wilson is the easiest one to put it for.
Yeah. What's his deal? Like, why has he climbed up draft boards?
Well,
Is that too hard a question?
He hasn't really climbed up draft boards per se. Like I feel like he's been the consensus 4th for a while.
Yeah.
But it's just extremely hard, I'd say, to break into the 3.
Yeah. True.
Boozer.
So he's always been
not the shit
4th.
brother, the good brother.
Yeah.
Debonsa, who has been like scouted for years as a franchise saver.
He's one dude who I've watched his highlights.
Yeah, and then Darren Peterson, who doesn't actually like basketball, so that might be the stickler.
But it's interesting being someone who sits on the draft periphery, right?
Yeah.
Because I just in my head I've just been told, okay, there's these 4 guys, 3 of them are really good, 3 of them can all be superstars. We're dealing with like a Jabari Parker, Jaleel Okafor type draft right here. But then I get all these obvious Bleacher Report. Do you still get Bleacher Report notifications? I get them, and then it's like anonymous scout. Man, Darren Peterson works harder than anyone. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Good on you.
Yeah.
A week later,
Jerry down at the pub saying that.
yeah, but then a week later, it's like another anonymous scout. Like, character concerns aren't a problem. So then I go, oh, character concerns, what's going on? And then it was like he rolled his ankle in a March Madness game, and then apparently like he could have returned, but he was like, hey, like I'm not.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to push it. Like I've got quadrillion dollars to make in the NBA. I don't want to like fuck my ankle for Kansas.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting question, and you might not be across it, but NIL,
Yeah.
is that a thing in basketball? So the imaging rights and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Because it's such a big thing in college football
Yeah.
that is preventing some kids from like
Leaving school.
Like there's this I think he plays for Ole Miss, Trinity Chambliss, I think he's again, and he's like 25 years old and
He
still
keeps studying.
He's had like 7 years of eligibility.
Yeah, at some point, I was like, finish your fucking degree, man. Are you stupid?
No, he literally I think went to court against NCAA to give him
studying.
to keep studying. Yeah, quotation
To
marks.
stay in school.
Yeah, to stay in school and play football because he's getting NIL money, and he'll probably get drafted as well. But NIL money is pretty insane.
Yeah, I just know that it was greenlit for basketball a couple of years ago, but it's definitely not big enough that guys are like, get me out of here. But guys are now picking college over like playing in the NBL and doing like a LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, Trinidad Chambliss is his name, not Trinity. Anyway, yeah.
Is that a problem? Like you would prefer that guy to be in the NFL right now?
I think it's made it an issue in this most recent draft, I'd say, because you've seen a lot of talent like sort of reclass to go next year, and it created a deficiency in this most recent class, and then just like a wealth of talent in next year's class. Where if you're picking 15th,
You're going to
get a great player.
I guess, are they saying, like, let's say Sacramento got the number 1 overall pick, AJ DeBonta might be like, hey, I'm going to stay in school for another year. He's at BYU, so he actually probably wants to be at school because he's picked it for non-basketball or study reasons. Is it sort of like that deal? Like, who's got the first pick in NFL this year? Like,
well, there was a guy who was projected to go number 2 overall in the draft, and he elected to go back to school because he didn't want the Jets to pick him.
Yeah, and the Jets are like a Kings type.
But actually, that's a good comp. Yeah, just like a pretty piss poor franchise.
I had their jumper. Hey, I had that green jumper.
Yeah, you had the Jets jumper. Oh God.
Yeah, right. Okay, so that I think that's fair enough. I think, like, if I was a supremely talented basketball player who's 19 years old and going to start my career, and I'm like, it's Indiana, Washington, or Sacramento. Like, I'm interested to see every year guys that just like choose not to work out for teams, like Ace Bailey with Utah, and they're like, no, we're picking you. And then like, it looked pretty fucking good right now. Like, it's going to be the 4th option on a pretty good defense where he just needs to make shots.
I think NIL becoming so prevalent is definitely going to lead to a lot of instances of that, where guys are just like, you know what, I'm going to roll the dice that a team that suits me more is going to be picking high next year. I can go back to college and still make bank.
Yeah.
And set myself up better in the future.
What are the rookie contracts like in the NFL? Is it because in the NBA you get that 2 years plus 2 years?
You get some. So the NFL contracts work in that there's for first round picks. It's an initial 4-year contract.
Yeah.
That then on the end of it has a 5th year option.
That's a long time.
Yeah, so it's 4 years base, and then I think like round 2 is 4 years as well. It's not like the 2 and 2 that you can get out of it after 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
The NFL first round picks are 4 years and a 5th 3-year option.
So that seems realistic that NIL could outbid that.
Yeah.
Whereas like in the NBA, once you finish your 4 years, like Wemby's not even on his fucking full contract.
I know.
But it's like if you're Wemby, where it's like you're going to get maxed the next day if possible, right?
But like, let's just take the first pick of this most recent draft. So Mendoza went number 1, and he's getting. They're fully guaranteed, which is a big thing in the NFL as well, because you can just get like just out of anything. 57.3 over 4 years.
Yeah, okay. So if he tears his ACL tomorrow and never comes back, then
he still gets $57 million.
Yeah. But I guess you don't get that in college, where it's like if he tears his ACL doing it for whoever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a...
Bit security over.
Yep.
But that is pretty cooked. That some people are looking at that and going, "Fuck, I'm better off staying in school and getting 1 year deals, making 10 to 15 million."
The thing that I think also plays a part in it is if you have like this guy who didn't want to go to the Jets. There was a guy called Zach Wilson who went number 2 to the Jets, right? And who knows how his career would have panned out, but he was a bust. Like he did nothing. He didn't get a second contract, and for quarterbacks especially, the second contract you can be making $50 million a year. So if he looks at it as like the Jets are going to prohibit me from becoming a prime quarterback or whatever, I'm going to go back to college for a year, get a better team, and then that gives me a chance of getting the second contract. So it's an interesting dichotomy of like trying to figure out, am I going to get injured and ruin all chances of this? It's kind of like bird in the hand's worth two in the bush kind of thing.
Does that happen often in football? Like, do many guys just have an injury where it's like, no second contract?
I'm trying to think. Oh, no, definitely.
Yeah.
There's so many guys.
But is this guy a quarterback? Which, from my stupid view, that's like a position where you're probably not going to get injured.
You're probably not going to have the career-ending injuries that you'd have of like a running back. Running backs rarely get second contracts.
Rarely stay healthy.
Because they just get battered for 4 years. And they get battered in college, battered for 4 years in the NFL. And they're just like husks of a person when they get to their second contract.
They're seriously fucked.
Yes. No, it's horrible. And they get paid probably the worst out of any position group because it's just like, you just got to run.
Yeah, you can just keep finding like physical specimens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then in baseball, do they have a draft?
They do. They have a lottery in that one as well.
And that's full lottery, like bottom half tables.
They also have better rules in the MLB that I don't think you can have consecutive like first round pick. Oh, sorry, number one picks. Like you can't luck into the lottery
twice. Yeah,
consecutively.
Penny Hardaway and shit.
There's something. I'm not exactly sure what the rule is, but it basically not only does it sort of discourage tanking, but then it also discourage like you can't get lucky in the lottery.
Did you see the new lottery reform for the NBA?
No.
So. You love NBA drafts, so you're actually going to be really. I should have made this the podcast topic.
Talking about
you fucking feel that it's actually your favorite thing. So, all right, you ready?
Yeah.
This is it's not written down anywhere. Yeah, it's really hard to explain. So this is going to be difficult. It's called the 3-2-1 system. So. Right, it's rather flat right now, where it's like if you're the 8th worst team, you're quite similar to the absolute worst team.
Yeah.
And at the moment, the bottom 3 all have equal odds of getting the number 1 pick. So the Pacers, the Wizards, and the Nets.
Well, it's like 14.3.
Yeah. So now they're making it so that the bottom, they're treating it as ping pong balls, but at the moment there's like 1,000 different combinations, and you need it's an actual lottery.
Yeah.
Now picture it as actual ping pong balls in a thing flying around,
and just Marty Supreme playing against each other.
Yeah. Against what was the Japanese dude in that?
I haven't seen the movie.
Oh fuck, it's a good movie, man. Just don't have anything to do afterwards because it's really stressful.
Yeah,
and you're gonna be like,
I'll come over when you get it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'll get it on 4K.
Yeah.
I watched The Drama on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking... I've never watched it again.
Really?
Great movie.
Yeah, one of those.
Just horrible. And in the cinema, there's a lot of like cringe, awkward scenes.
Yeah.
In the cinema, I'm like laughing because it's like all this horrible stuff's happening and my reaction is go,
Is that the one, spoiler warning for anyone who hasn't watched The Drama, is that the one where...
I might cut that actually.
Yeah.
Because that's a big spoiler, and it sucks that you've heard of that.
Yeah.
You haven't watched it?
No, I haven't watched it.
I went into it not knowing like fucking anything about it. I just saw the trailers, and the trailers were like, oh my god, it's about marriage.
Yeah.
I'll just bleep that. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right. So 3-2-1 lottery system, right?
Yep.
So if you're in picks 4 through 10, you get 3 lottery balls. If you're in picks 1 through 3, you get 2 lottery balls. They're called the relegation zone. So if you have
Tottenham.
if you have a bottom 3 worse odds, you get worse odds at the number 1 pick.
Really?
And then picks 11 through 14, plus the losers of both play-in games, get 2 ping pong balls.
Yep.
and then the winners of the play-in games get one ping pong ball. So you can make you can beat the Miami Heat, you can get out of the play-in.
Yep.
You can make the finals and then get the number 1 overall pick.
No way.
Just to expand it a little bit.
And again, that further disincentivizes tanking.
Yeah, so it's like oh, if you're on the edge, you might be thinking, oh fuck, let's just skip the play-in, right? But now they're like, well, if you make the play-in, you still have a chance. It still is negative, but so maybe we just might see people tank the play-in.
That's like one of those rule changes you'd see on 2K.
Yeah, and you're always just rejecting it.
Yeah,
it's like back to basket is now 24 seconds.
Yeah.
So the big thing is the bottom 3 lottery odds have a worse odds. So if you're the Milwaukee Bucks right now, who are the 8th worst, you have the same odds as the Sacramento Kings, who have the 5th best odds right now. And you would both, the Bucks and the Kings, have better odds than Washington, who won 16, 17 games.
Wow.
And you can't get number 1 picks in back-to-back drafts.
Oh, it's not like the MLB.
And you can't get top 3 picks in back-to-back drafts.
So the Spurs have just absolutely chosen the right time.
Yeah.
Lucky enough. Do you reckon this rule change was implemented because of how, again, quotation marks, lucky the Spurs have gotten in the draft?
I don't think it's the Spurs. I think you're lucky because you got the big tall guy who's really good at basketball. I think it's more for like OKC and especially Utah. Like they don't want Utah to actively be resting healthy guys. Like they traded for Jaren Jackson.
Oh, that was pathetic.
Who played for Memphis the night before, scored 30 points, and then he was injured the next game.
That was pathetic.
And like Ivica Zubac played 2 games for the Clippers.
Yeah.
Came back for Indiana.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, but you had a baby a week ago. Do you want to spend time? So they let him go on like parental leave, which is like a separate conversation, really beautiful. But in this specific moment where he's already played basketball for 2 franchises, he's moved cities and played.
Imagine paternity thing was a thing in the NBA and Ivica Zubac going on paternity leave for 3 months of the season.
Yeah, well, he pretty much did, man, because then they're like, oh, fuck, did you hurt yourself while nursing your baby? And then he grew an injury and then they got fined for coming up with an injury. So it's to stop that, where it's like the Jazz could miss the playoffs next year and they'll have just as good odds as they will this year, and they were pulling out all the stops to beat themselves.
Even the Wizards, right? Like I know Trey and AD were like legitimately injured, or their bodies just crumbling away.
I don't know, man. Like Trey could, but it's
Trey could have played probably.
Yeah, Alex Sarr was one of their best basketball players, but he was on a 20-minute limit because.
Don't I know it, mate? That's why I lost the fantasy.
That's exactly
yeah. Don't I know it? Oh. I don't know.
Is this good for basketball?
Yeah. This will change. 100%. It's good for basketball.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good to change things. Like
just anyway.
It's good to change things up. Like obviously, especially in footy, you get people chucking a hissy fit when you get rid of the bounce. But it's good to change things up.
I yelled at the ref 3 times on Saturday. Bounce it.
But no, it's good to sort of once the teams start exploiting the rules, it's a good time to make some change.
Yeah. And like,
because it's just going to lead to like bad headlines for the sport.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how NBA viewership is at the moment, but I've heard that it's not great.
Yeah. Does the playoffs break records all the time? Like the Game 7 between Boston and Philly was the most watched Game 7 ever.
Really?
So it's like more and more people are coming back to the playoffs because the games matter.
Yeah.
But if you're a Billy Bob fan who's like, oh, I'll watch some basketball today, and you flick it on, and it's like the Nets without Michael Porter Jr. are playing the Kings who are resting
Isaiah Conley up in 20 assists.
Yeah, exactly that. Like no one wants that. And so like as the regular season gets worse and worse, it makes the playoffs look better and better. It's oh my god, look at all these tactics. Like, and
it is actually very true because there's guys at work that have no real interest in basketball that have like been coming up to me every single day and like, oh, did you watch the game today? And they have no interest during the regular season, but as soon as it gets to playoffs and the games matter and the stars are playing 35 plus minutes a day, people flood back.
It's fucking all like you got Julian or Justin Champagny? You got Julian. He was hitting threes and like he was being guarded by Naz Reid, and like every time he hit a 3, he was just like flashing the 3 symbol in his face, and it was like awesome. And you just don't get that in the regular season.
Imagine if I got a Julian Champagny jersey instead of Lonnie fucking Walker.
Yeah. Fucking the draft, huh?
Yeah.
You rebuilt at a good time.
Yeah.
My favorite basketball team, the Golden State Warriors, are trending downwards at a very bad time.
Yeah. Fuck Brandon Pajemski, right?
Yeah, kill Brandon Brzezinski.
Brandon Pajemski.
But what do you think about the Warriors at the moment? Do you reckon there's any hope for me to enjoy watching basketball soon?
No.
Yeah.
I would say it's probably time to become a really avid Watford supporter.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh, is that bad as well?
Yeah. Get this. We fired our manager down the end of the season and just fired the interim. I think like there's been more Watford managers than Pope since like the Second World War.
You're going to get Gerard De La Feu to come in as the interim manager.
I still follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Do you know, I've seen some of his shit. He's a specimen.
But his muscles are kind of like, you know, those videos of those guys in America that are like dangling turkey legs and the meat falls off? That's Gerard De La Feu's calves.
He did an interview with The Guardian. A horrible sentence that I said. Gerard De La Feu did an interview with The Guardian, but he's like, yeah, I've just been fighting to come back, and then you know how he got, I don't know, traded or moved to Udinese.
Yeah.
They cut him because he just wasn't recovering. They said you can just use our facility, right? So he still is in the facility rehabbing with his own personal trainer.
Really?
And then he crossed the threshold where it's like, if you play another game, you'll have broken the record for the longest time away due to injury and then come back.
Wow.
And he's still trying. And like, I follow him on Instagram. It's just him in the gym strengthening his knee. His thigh muscles and calf muscles are like balloons, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just that middle bit, man. It's just that middle bit.
Yeah.
Like he's so strong, but he just can't run. And then he's like, my kid's 7 years old and he's never like been awake and because he was like a baby watching him play. He's like, he's never watched me play a soccer game.
Yeah, wow.
And so he's like, my goal is I just want my son to watch me play professional soccer once.
It's pretty sad. Like, it's pretty hard seeing, in any sport, seeing like, you know, there was, I hate to take it back to the NFL, there's a guy in the NFL drafts who was projected to go, you know, top 10, top 15. And then maybe 2 weeks before the draft, it was found out to have like a degenerative knee condition.
Yeah.
And he didn't get drafted until like pick 110 pick 101 to the Raiders, Javon McCoy. But
does he still play now?
Well, who knows? Like they were, all the doctors of Twitter were talking about like what his injury is and basically saying that, you know, if he does it one more time, essentially he needs to get like some bone splint or something. Anyway, he's got a degenerative condition and one more injury in his career is like done.
Fuck. I guess like all conditions are degenerative though, aren't they? It's like who's coming back from a knee injury better?
Yeah, actually, that's a great point.
I sort of hate that buzzword. It's like, Kawhi's got a degenerative calf muscle. It's like, well, it's not getting better. Like he's not going to turn 50 and all of a sudden it's like, bang, now you should have been playing basketball.
That's actually such a good point because you see the word degenerative and you're like, oh, he's literally, like you can't have him. But I think we're all degenerative.
Yeah. Hey, that's society. Well, that's more the human body. Fuck, I had a brilliant... don't feel bad for Gerard De La Feu because in between all these posts of him at the game, it's just him just drinking yerba mate and he's just posting selfies in the sun in his villa on the beach, right? And he's just doing like duck face because he's just never grown out of his prime, which is 2010.
You want to hear the funniest thing? There's a white, like most Australian guy you'll see at work, white guy, who drinks yerba mate in the office. And he has the whole setup.
Yeah, well, you have to with like the dry stuff on top. Because Mum heard about it, heard about like the benefits of yerba mate. And then I went over one day and she's like, I've been drinking this like Argentinian tea. And I was like, yerba mate? She's like, how'd you know? I said, it's like all the soccer players drink it. Yeah. And she goes, it tastes absolutely horrible. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah. Have you tried it?
No, never.
Disgusting, man. Like, it just tastes like grass, like it's proper grass. And the way you drink it is you mix a bit in, but you have to have that layer of the dry shit on top. Yeah. And that's to like trap it. That dry shit just goes in the bin. It's such a waste.
It's aesthetically pleasing.
So it does. And you have it in a copper pot and shit. But, I went to a bar and they had a yerba mate cocktail.
You went to a bar and they had a yerba mate cocktail?
Yeah, so it was like...
Did you try it?
Yeah. It was like... It was a bit of the tea, not with the stuff on top. Yeah. And like vodka and shit. It just tasted like sort of like a spiked iced tea. But no health benefits in that. No. Well, I'm happy to bloody end it there, mate. That's about 50 minutes a pod. Was there anything you wanted to?
There is absolutely no way we've spoken for
We've spoken for 49 minutes and 31 seconds. See, I told you
That
to fucking
is
fly, bro.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
We need to talk about Adrian DiVincenzo. No, Dante DiVincenzo.
You want to talk about Dante DiVincenzo?
No, not really.
Oh, and how scared of Anthony Edwards are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty scared of Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
I think if Anthony Edwards gets enough of those peptides that they pumped into the Wrestling Football Club, he should be okay.
If he's fully healthy, yeah, you'd be proper scared.
Maybe I'll put Anthony Edwards in contact with James Hird.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll.
Joe Watson owns cafes in Melbourne, in New York.
In New York,
In New
I've
York.
got such a great story about that.
Have you been?
I have.
Yeah.
I've been to Joe Watson's cafe in New York.
Yeah.
And the barista there convinced me to have oat milk before oat milk was
Hit Melbourne.
before oat milk was a thing, really.
Wow.
And before it was like, you're not getting the milk labs who are making good barista quality oat milk.
yeah.
And it might have been the most disgusting
Yeah,
tasted.
bad alternative milk when it's is the most Melbourne chat we can have. Where it separates is
Yep.
I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy.
Yeah, so now I'm very familiar with Joe Watson's
Wow.
New York cafes.
Because we'll talk about this off air, but I'm going to New York in July.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, after the summer league.
Wow.
So
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, when in Rome, I've always wanted to check out New York.
Yep.
And Francesca's cousin worked at cafes in New York, and then he's like giving me some recommendations and shit. And I was like, isn't there like a bunch of footy players? And he's like, dude, there's like 50 footy players, and they're like, hey, you know, like Libba owns a couple
Really?
of cafes, yeah.
In New York.
And like, who's the long-haired guy who's with Bond?
The long-haired Yahoos. I feel like they could have described 50 better players than Bond.
Isn't Bond like one of the best?
Yeah, but he's not a long-haired Yahoo.
Isn't he? He's got long hair.
It's like not that long.
Oh, really? I don't watch footy.
Yeah, no. It's evident.
He's like really good though, yeah?
I would say he is probably the number one player in the AFL.
Is he really?
I love watching.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I really, yeah. Oh, it's yeah,
Anyway, but yeah, heaps of footy players.
Yeah.
And Joe Watson must have started something.
yeah.
Joe Watson, ugly bloke.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's all right. We got a Brownlow robbed from him.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know enough to go, and I don't care
Yeah,
about it.
that's all right. That's all right. Cut that, mate. We'll cut
No, I'll leave that in.
What else have we got? We had stuff on the agenda and we got too caught up in
Yeah, I just know that you love drafts.
I do love drafts. I do love drafts.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mickey Mouse run loading, and I wrote that before you lost game one.
Yep.
Team building, like whatever.
Team building is a big one. I think team building is something that we should talk about.
Go on. So we got. Are you happy with this team? Allocation of resources.
I mean, you can talk about allocation of resources and look straight at Darren Fox.
Yeah.
But I think I'm quite content with this team because I think it's the first time in a long time where I have looked at the team and there's not like one glaring cunt that I'm like, oh, I fucking hate you, like Jeremy Sohan.
Yeah. It's also that poor Jeremy Sohan, like the fact that you had him. Let's go back to contracts. The fact that you had him, and it's like, oh, you played him at the one.
Yeah.
And it's like Wemby was breaking out, and it's like, oh, and then you got Chris Paul.
But also just fuck off, Jeremy Sohan.
Yeah. Well, he played for the Knicks today. He played real minutes for the Knicks.
I was going to say, when I was first putting some stuff together for this pod, I was building my fuck Jeremy Sohan narrative.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the Knicks' most recent games, and he was CD, DNP for like all of them. So
It's so weird, man. I didn't think he was this bad.
it's crazy to me that 12 months ago, and obviously you don't actually really know what the league views a player like, but all the outlets were having Sohan as like a pretty decent chunk of packages that we were putting together to start.
Yeah. So that's like striking while the iron's hot, right? Trading Marcus Smart to the Memphis Grizzlies, while he's the defensive player of the year, and everyone's like, "Whoa, you just gave up on a DPOY," and it's like he's only just started having good games 3 weeks ago. It's the hardest thing to do. That's why like good GMs get paid, right? It's the hardest thing to do to know when to say goodbye to a guy. And like us telling Klay Thompson to walk. And it's like, oh, fuck, he's serious? Why did we do that? And it's like, okay, well, now he's shooting
Yeah,
fucking...
you're looking at him, he's getting cheated on by Megan Thee Stallion and stuff like that.
Apparently he cheated on her.
I'm sure they cheated on each other.
Which is insane that he would... He's an odd unit. I went to China and I went to the Anta store and there were no Klay Thompson. Or he might have been Lin Ning, actually. But I got a Butler basketball shirt and a Way of Wade shirt.
Wow.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler's with... I think he's with Lin Ning, yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm not surprised.
So, yeah, team building. My thoughts, which you didn't ask, is Darren Fox isn't long for this team. And when you trade for your next supers, because you've still got Atlanta picks coming in the pipeline, right? And you still own all of your picks. You haven't actually... You haven't given up any picks.
No.
So you can go to a team and say, here's 3 future first round picks and 2 swaps of our own, which, they're going to be at the 30th to 25th pick. But give up those picks just to say you've got a 5-pick deal. And you've got 2 Atlanta picks, which might be... Atlanta's looking quite good right now, but they could be good, right? Any team with Jonathan Kuminga could be bad. And so all of a sudden, Darren Fox's contract, which... is expendable if Dylan Harper continues to be as good as he's looked, and Stephen Castle can play the 1. And you can attach 6 first-round picks to it.
I know.
Even throw Carter Bryant in there, right?
It's definitely opens up a...
You've got a fucking swing in you.
Yeah. Here's a nice little pivot. Not really a pivot. It's in line with what we're talking about. If you could put one player, one realistic star-level player on the Spurs... Who would it be?
I've been thinking about this quite a lot for the last 12 months. No bullshit. And at the moment, because it's obviously trending, I would say Jaylen Brown. Would you like let's say it's Darren Fox and a couple of picks, maybe Carter Bryant as well.
Jaylen Brown after a trip to Turkey might be.
Well, and a can of spray paint. But would you want Jaylen Brown on your basketball team? So you've got the young guards, Brown.
I mean, Jaylen Brown's very good at basketball, so you'd say probably.
And he fits better.
So you'd say probably yes, I would. And I mean, that trade package that you were just talking about, you
get it done.
You could get it done.
The Celtics would get an all-star, in quotes, in Darren Fox back to go along with their tax savings and Jason Tatum. What about Paolo Banchero? No. Who's a guy that you like? Bang, put him on my roster.
Trey Murphy.
Yeah, you're going super role player. I think if you're going to give up Darren Fox, and while we've been absolutely glazing over Dylan Harper, you need to make sure you've got that honestly primary ball handler. Would you just trade extremely low, and the finances make it difficult for Kevin Durant this offseason? What if it's
Darren Fox?
Nah, probably not. It's probably got to be Devin Vassell and...
I mean...
Devin Vassell and Luke Cornett, probably.
Honestly, I'm pretty content going into the draft, taking 2 players.
Really?
And then...
Kelly Olynyk walks and just opening up... Yeah, okay. Just one final ingestion of talent.
Yeah. I think you've got a very cohesive group of players that, they work well together. I don't know if... And you probably wouldn't have to give up the farm for Kevin Durant, but
No.
I think I like what we've got at the moment. And if we don't win the chip this year, I don't think it's a sunk season. And I don't think it's worth blowing up to get one of... that was a big point of thought for when there was the whole Giannis to the Spurs conversation. It's do we sell the farm for Giannis and have probably the best 1-2 punch in the league, or just do the Spurs thing and just keep our guys, develop them, which I don't hate. I like everyone on the team, except for Kelly Olynyk. Shout out to
bro. He played 10 minutes today. And he got tired because there was so much garbage time that Bismack Biyombo had to check in.
I just don't think he can respect anyone who wears ankle socks while playing basketball.
That's proper disgusting. Who else? I'm just trying to think who's sort of expendable elsewhere. Jamal Murray, if they're looking in a different direction, but you'd rather just have De'Aaron Fox.
Just take De'Aaron Fox.
I think they're both flawed in their own ways.
It's just, I think if you're trying to diversify the assets that you've got.
Yeah, so they're not all point guards.
So they're not all point. Maybe, and that's why I say Trey Murphy.
Yeah.
Because even though you're like, yeah, he's a role player.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. At
What about Mikal Bridges? Buying a low was bust season.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a Mikal Bridges stan, so I'd probably
What about
say yes to that.
if Cleveland don't win a title this year and James Harden's like, well, this is shit, I'm going to leave another place again.
And go to the Spurs.
Well, no. And Donovan Mitchell becomes available because he never actually wanted to be there in the first place.
Donovan Mitchell 100%.
And then Stephen Castle fits a lot better with Donovan.
Donovan Mitchell.
That might be like, although
Mitchell would be unbelievable.
fuck, he plays pretty shit in the playoffs.
He does, but I think he can compensate if he's not having to be the number one, which he wouldn't.
No.
Maybe for 20 minutes of the game, 10, 20 minutes of the game. I think having Donovan Mitchell would be unbelievable.
Yeah, you've got a big swing in you, and you can either make a big swing or do a small swing. What about Kawhi Leonard? Would you welcome him?
Kawhi Leonard, less his uncle, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I think his uncle's still got to be there.
Well, then fuck off.
I think that's it for movable stars.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just it's a hard thing to judge now because I've got a bit of a narrative written up, and it's about like just the Spurs' success has come from not only getting lucky in the draft, but also drafting really well with the picks that they have. Like I think they've gone best player available at every pick.
Yeah.
And they're kind of reaping the rewards for that.
Yeah.
But I think because of how lucky we've been in the draft, it's allowed the players that used to have to front a lot of the workload to kind of just settle into roles that suit them way better. Yeah. Like, I don't love Devin Vassell, but I mean, I love Devin Vassell being, the fifth scorer. Then, we talked about Devin Vassell being a number 2, number 3 last year. Yeah. But now he can just sort of be that guy that, when you need a Hail Mary when there's 5 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah. He can make a lot of those shots, and he's pretty decent on the fast break.
Yeah, that's his role.
Yeah, that's his role. And, Keldon Johnson and both of those guys were pretty heavily linked in trade packages. And both of them, I think, have done very well this year compared to how they have been previously. Like, especially Keldon, sixth man of the year. Like, that's
Yeah, it was crazy. I was looking at Keldon's basketball reference the other day. I can't believe he averaged 20 points a game.
I know.
That's weird.
That's the indictment on how the Spurs work. Keldon Johnson to have
you were extremely boring. So you got Keldon Johnson on contract for another year. Harrison Barnes, who was playing big minutes for you, is expiring this year. Yeah. You're gonna have a bit of cap space. You have to extend Wemby.
Yeah,
so
Wemby.
That's just gonna whatever. Yeah, average 22 points a game in 2022-23.
It's just a fucking horrible time.
That wasn't fun.
I was in San Antonio the year we drafted him.
Yeah.
And Luka Samanic.
Yeah, you were high on, I guess you're high on all of them.
I was not high on Luka Samanic.
Oh, you weren't?
No, not at all. I was high on Keldon Johnson, but just because he played for Kentucky.
Because I've got the 2022-23 San Antonio Spurs up here. I know you were. You can't deny us. You were higher when you grabbed Isaiah Roby off the scrap heap.
Isaiah Roby off the scrap heap. Oh my! God. That's like what's that guy who Romeo Langford?
Yeah,
that's another one.
Yeah, that's a good scrap heap guy. It's can he do it? Hell. To be fair, there were 2 wings that got dumped from that Boston team. It was Aaron Naismith and Romeo Langford.
Aaron Naismith. We got the wrong one.
Yeah.
Was Josh Primo still on that team? Or he started touching his masseuse?
Weird, man. That's the head massage. But he was he was on the Clippers roster this year. He's back.
Yeah.
Bro, Josh Primo is back. He was on the Sun League roster and shit. I might see him.
Maybe I'll get a custom San Antonio Spurs Josh Primo jersey.
Do not do that. That's like the most red flag you can ever have in history. You also had Dominic Barlow, who
I like Dom Barlow.
Yeah, to be honest. Also the most Australian name for a non-Australian bloke.
Jock Landale.
No, there's an Australian bloke.
It's the joke. Yeah.
Jock Landale's a pretty, but Jock, like, that's kind of weird. If you like go down the street in Australia and there's a kid called Jock, like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Let's go on. Who's the Australian sounding?
Dominic Barlow.
Oh, actually,
does he sound like a for Sydney?
That's exactly right.
Grew up in Western Sydney, got into the academy.
There was a very good Barlow who played for Fremantle.
Yeah, really?
Michael Barlow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a grim team, but well, Don Barlow's getting minutes. Well, maybe not playoff minutes, but isn't he on Atlanta?
He was, he was today for Philly.
Oh, Philly, sorry, not Atlanta.
Yeah, he was in Atlanta, and Atlanta just didn't re-sign him. And then Daryl Morey had two ways. He had Don Barlow and Trendon Watford. Both got extended off their 2 ways into full contracts because they're playing really well. And then Don Barlow played because, get this, Joel Embiid injured, ankle sprain.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. It's like, it's weird.
I mean, do you reckon it's weird? Like,
how are you so injured? How do you...
I think that's easy to say
as a normal human being.
People that haven't had, multiple surgeries.
Yeah, true.
Like, there's a guy, but actually I can show you, it won't be much use to people listening, but Bo Nix, that's an American name, is the quarterback for the Broncos, and he just had like ankle surgery. Look at his leg.
Oh yeah, oh my god, that's made to break.
Yeah, oh, actually, there's a
true. Yeah,
look at that dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think just back to Joel Embiid. I think it's easy to say what's going on, but
yeah, I guess he broke his foot as a rookie, and then it's like as soon as you break your foot, you put all your pressure on the other side. You're 7'1", you're very heavy. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, okay, everything's got screwed on, but then like having a burst appendix.
Like come on, man, grow up.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Fuck, I had a funny joke thing to say. Injury thing.
Yeah.
No, can't remember it all.
Can't remember it.
Right. Oh yeah, they're my Pat Williams.
Yeah. No, I have been eyeing them off.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. And I'm sure you. Actually, I feel like I remember when you first decided to buy. To take a punt on Pat Williams becoming really good.
Yeah.
It's really not worked for you.
No, not at all. If you want them, I'll sell them for you for a good price.
That's okay.
To invest in a player, you need to buy their rookie card, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, people either buy, let's say it's like Zion Williamson, you buy his rookie. Do you remember Huss from the cafe?
I do remember Huss.
And then you've seen him more recently than me. But
shout out Huss.
What was that, Zion and Jar draft, like 2022 or something?
Yeah.
Or 2023? Probably 2. He bought 2 sealed boxes of the set from that year.
Really?
Because he's like, man, it's got Jar and Zion. It's like, fuck, how good. Like, he spent like $1,000 on it.
You got like a diamond magic carpet.
Well, you don't open them. You don't, because then you can sell them to other people. And it's like, this might have a signed Zion card. But then, like, obviously those 2 books haven't worked out and they haven't been like the greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
So now he's just got, there's a 2019 draft. God, I was off by a long way. So now it's like, okay, he's got, now that pack might have an RJ Barrett in it, right? Or like a Goga Potato. There's no, I fucking love going through drafts and just seeing.
It is a very fun exercise.
RJ Barrett leads that draft in total points.
That's crazy.
Win shares.
Oh my god, you got one graded. I didn't see that.
No, I bought that graded. That was after it was like, so anyway, so I bought heaps of Pat Williams, so it didn't work. I bought that graded one because that was like once he was already shit.
Yeah.
Someone had graded it because they were like, they thought the same as me.
Yeah.
And then he sold that for like $20. It cost $45 to grade a card. And I bought that for 20 Australian.
Unbelievable.
All right, I wrap up all pods with guests by asking them one question, and it's especially funny for you.
Yeah.
But you know how you can buy those like game worn special jerseys where it's like $500. It's like really authentic. Like the stitching is like done by a human being, not just like
David Jones Garcia.
Yeah. You were actually thinking about that. But I was going to say, who would you get and what jersey would it be? Like,
David Jones Garcia, Summer League jersey. I think that'd just be such a niche, cool thing to add.
Is he not playing on a team? Like, does he?
No, he was on our he was a coach decision to not play, but he spent some time on our bench for a lot of years.
Jones Garcia, no hyphen. He played 11 games for you this year.
Yep.
Fuck, he's 24, man.
Yep. He's 24, but he could be 35.
Or he could be 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. He averaged 3 points for you.
Yep.
Summer League jersey. You're the first person to say Summer League jersey.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. A Summer League jersey would be good.
Really? 100%.
I'd love to buy one. When I'm there, I'll buy one.
I was going to say, you'll be able to buy one real soon.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jenkin, thanks for coming on.
Oh, it's been a pleasure, Sean.
Any final words before we sign off?
Yeah.
Awesome. See ya.
That's it.